All right, welcome to day 3 of the 90-day challenge. 99 problems, but this ain't one. So here we go today. I had two great conversations today. God works his ways because I started the day off with a conference call, and during this conference call, the host of the call spoke about going to lunch with a good friend of his every Friday. They call it Sushi Friday, I believe, what they call it. Now, I don't have a sushi Friday. I like sushi. I wish I could have some sushi right now. Yeah, I'm a. I'm just gonna eat for chopped salad. That's about what I'm gonna eat, some chopped salad. And have some shrimp to go along with it. That's about as raw we're gonna get around here. But as it goes, what they discuss during those meetings is the fact that they come up with some different ideas about how to further each other's business along. They made this statement. He reminded this statement that went something to this effect: that great people discuss ideas, good people discuss events, and excuse me, not poor people, but average people discuss people. They just talk about people. That's what's kind of key to me because I know I've gone through sound around dozens of people watching, but that's not something I choose to do right now. Not something I choose to do in my life. I haven't done it for a while. Now, if I do and people watching, it's because I'm trying to watch somebody I believe is successful. I'm watching their mannerisms, see what's going on, to see something I can model. One of my mentors or one of the people that I sponsored into my business. So what ended up happening to me today was two phone calls that came in. One came from a good friend down in Texas. We got to just discussing some things about business and him throwing some ideas at me and I'm throwing some ideas back at him about how to expand business and some books he may have been reading. And it was just a great conversation. So that's the first thing I want to say is that from these having a good conversation, have a nice little mastermind, somebody you can bounce some ideas off of on a regular basis as a way to start growing and expanding and seeing things from a different angle, which in essence will begin to open up your own mind and you start seeing the world from a different angle. So that when it comes time to create another product for you to present your product or to just be able to be a better presenter, you can come from a different angle because you have different experiences based upon these conversations. Um, so again, number one, having a mastermind sessions will help you to expand, open your mind up to new ideas so that you become better at what you do yourself. Two, the second conversation I had was with another lady. She's actually a lady from Africa. I have never met this woman before, but I really want to meet this woman. And we actually set up a time that we said we're going to set up a time for us to meet actually face to face. I met the lady off a Craigslist ad. She's just a phenomenal woman from what I can tell. She's actually from Africa. And it just intrigued me about all the things that she continues to do. So the conversation we had today, um, she was talking about what she been doing in America, and I asked. I'm very inquisitive. I want to know what's going on. So I asked her, about how long she'd been here. She told me 10, 11 years, and then she goes on this. I asked her, of course, I asked her this question: why is it? What do you believe is the reason for you to have become successful, or why are you successful? Why do you feel like people who come from a different country are going to be successful when they come to America? Um, so in this case, let's say here comes the second point. Second point being that if you want to be successful, as she says, she sees an opportunity and she grabs it. She says, I'm very aggressive. I'm going to go get what I want. She's not going to sit back and let things come, but when she sees them, she's going to go after them. She actually went on a little further to talk about some of the things that she does on how she comes up with different ideas or how she, with the different business plans she's going to go into. Because her plan is to actually grab a little bit of money from here, grab a little bit of money from here, all in all those little pockets of money that she's getting from different little areas, all leading up to her main goal. her main freedom date so that she gets to a certain amount of money a month. When she reaches that, she's going to just chill out. But she's grabbing these little pockets of money so that she can get to where she wants to be. She likes to say it's mine, she says. She said, I don't want a loan, I don't want no debts. I said, when I buy something, I want it to be mine. I pay cash. And this is what's interesting about that. She's buying her son's education. Again, I said she's been over here 10, almost 11 years. Her son is like 3.5 years into university, she says. And she's been paying is almost like $60,000 for his education. She has been paying cash. She doesn't have a job. She doesn't work at a job. She wanted to be over here and work the way she wanted to work the business that she wanted to work. So she's paying cash for her son's school. $60,000 so far. That's a different mindset. She came over here, and it was just amazing me to say that. So number 2, if you see an opportunity, you got to be aggressive and grab it and just take hold of it and go forward. We talked a little bit more about some other things, about how she comes over here, about some ways that she will grow into the next business venture. And one thing she says, which is number 3, you gotta love business. And when you love business, that means you love people, you love ideas. So, that brings it right back around full circle. Number 1, we talk about you got to get into a mastermind so you can get a mastermind, opens your minds up to new ideas and become better at what you're doing. Number 2, when you see an opportunity that maybe you found it out through this mastermind, you see an opportunity, you grab it and be aggressive about getting it. And number 3, when you're in business, when you having these masterminds, you gotta love business. That's why you have the mastermind, because you love business, you love people, and you love ideas. That's how you're gonna be successful. All right, I've talked enough on here, but I want to see you tomorrow for day 4. But this is D. Orlando Fortune telling you to keep it as simple as ABC, 1, 2, 3, and do, re, mi. I'm out. So just do what you gotta do.